Okay, for today's video, I'm going to do it a little differently. There will still be two funny stories at the end, so stay tuned. I'm going to try and keep this channel entertaining and funny, but I'm going to start off the video talking about my depression. It's something I've dealt with most of my life. I deal with every day to an extent. I am on an antidepressant that keeps me pretty leveled out. I won't say which one because I don't know how YouTube, their rules are. But it doesn't matter because if you've got depression, they gotta find the right combo of meds for you anyway. They had me on something way back that I zoned out, turned into a zombie, would make plans and just sit there and just look off into space and plans would go by. So, and that, they put me on that because it worked for other people, so. But I stopped taking anything after that because I thought all the antidepressants would do that. No, it's just that one done that to me. Anyway, so what I'm on now pretty much keeps me level most of the time. Probably about 95% of the time I'm just me and, silly, trying to make people laugh. But it is something that's there every day. I mean, I'm aware of it, but if ever I'm alone and quiet, I know it's there. But usually it doesn't hinder me too bad. Yesterday was yesterday was way different. And when I say yesterday, I mean Wednesday. I try and record the day before so the videos are ready to go. Thank goodness. If I had to record a video last night, it wouldn't have been good. But for some reason, I also have panic attacks. I deal with those. Definitely not on a daily basis. Not even a monthly basis. They just hit from time to time. I've never had one last more than 10 minutes. They just hit. You write them out, they go away. Until yesterday. For some reason yesterday, all day I kept having these miniature panic, like mini panic attacks. They would hit for a second and go away. And it'd be like I'd decide to do something and then I'd have a little panic feeling and it'd go away. And I was like, that's weird. And then I got home and I went to watch a movie to review for Friday's videos. And I started watching the movie. And about halfway through, I had to pause it to do something. And this panic attack hit me and it just set in. And I was dealing with that for about at least over 3 hours or more. And there was nothing I could do to get rid of it. I had friends trying to help me. One friend came over, trying to joke around, trying to do something to make it go away, but you can't make it go away. It's got to run its course. My friend on the phone, sending me articles how to get rid of panic attacks, but, nobody writes those articles in the midst of one, and it's just nothing would make it go away. And, so I just had to sit there and write it out for 3 hours or more, and it was already the worst panic attack I ever had, but if I tried to think to do something, anything, it would get worse. Like, I was like, I'll just pick on the guitar and then I'll freak out. No, don't do that. Or I'm gonna watch this movie and no, don't do that. It was the weirdest thing, and in your mind, I've got nothing to be panicky about. But that doesn't matter. And what's funny is people like my friends who haven't had them, haven't dealt with them, they'll say, well, what set it off? Nothing. Nothing set it off. It's a panic attack. It's not a panic logic inquisition, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It'd be like if you got mugged, somebody said, what set them off? They attacked me, There's just no rhyme or reason to it. My mind or something decided, hey, today's the day we're going to attack for reals, because, man, it was tough. I couldn't do anything. Anything I tried to think to do, I would freak out about that and it'd get worse. So I just had to sit there and breathe. That's all I could do was just deep breaths. And so eventually, after about 3 hours or more, I just decided, all right, I give up. There's nothing. It's not going to go away. And then I was freaking out. Maybe I'm stuck like this forever, but, you know. And so I just said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll just take my sleeping medication and I'll just sleep it off. So I took my sleeping medication, and as I got sleepier, it seemed like it went away a little more and more. And then finally I went to sleep and woke up and I was okay, but that was the worst panic attack I've ever had in my life, and it was scary as anything. So I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that's had one that long, I don't know. But if you deal with depression, you deal with panic attacks, comment, you know. It's a lot of people do. So hopefully this video will connect to the people that do, I don't know. But anyway, I promised 2 funny stories. The first one is another poopy pants story. Notice I didn't say the last, so there's at least one more floating around. Alright, when I worked at Kilgore, which is an explosives plant in Toon, Tennessee, I got this really cheap trailer that I rented. It was like $250 a month, and the utilities were practically nothing. So I was like, man, I'm not paying much there. I decided, if I'm paying that little rent, not much utilities, and if I only eat potted meat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a long time, I won't be spending any money hardly. I'll be rich. So that was my plan. Live on potted meat. After about the 3rd or 4th day, my body sent me a message in the only way it knew how. I was sitting there chilling on the couch. Nothing felt weird, nothing felt off. I didn't even feel the urge to go to the restroom. Everything was cool. And I just shit my pants. Out of nowhere. I was clean and I was shitty. It was crazy. So there you go. There's the second poopy pants story. The second story, funny story. This was a long time ago. I was probably about 11, 12 maybe. I went swimming at my cousin Amber's house. Y'all know my cousin Amber. I've talked about her on other videos. And so we got in the pool, stayed in the pool a long time, got out, got to dry off and change, right? She got her clothes and went in the bathroom, so I'm going to change in her bedroom. So I'm in there changing, and it wasn't until I got bucket naked, the cat that I did not know was under the bed came out from under the bed and attacked me. I mean, he was swinging like claws, and he was not declawed. And I mean, he was just sticking to my leg and just ripping. And I'm naked and screaming. And I'm trying to push the cat off. And then it's clawing my arms up. And I can't pick it up because then it'll scratch things that are higher than my ankles and stuff, So I'm freaking and I'm screaming. And I'm naked. And then Amber's in the hallway like, what's going on? I'm like, your cat is attacking me. And all I could do was grab the towel and wrap it around me and jump in the hole so Amber could go in there and get her cat off of me. And man, I was ripped to shreds on my legs, on my arms, my hands. Oh, it was terrible. So there you go. There's the 2 funny stories. Thanks for sitting there and listening to my depression problems. As you can see, I'm pretty cool today, so that passed. But just wanted to keep it real and tell you guys about it. Thank you.